Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today let's talk about the 10 luxury items that I would buy if all of my collection disappeared, or if I'd never bought any luxury before and I was starting a collection. What are the first 10 pieces from my collection that I would buy to either replace this collection if all of this had to go, or if I was starting to put a collection together. This is a tag video that was created by the very lovely Isabel from Isabel Style. I was tagged by Isabel and I was also tagged by the equally lovely Fashionably Amy, and I will leave both of their channels down below in the description box so as you can check them out. And if you've been on my channel before, it will come as no surprise what is my number one that's going to be replaced if my whole collection disappears, or if I'm starting a collection. And this is the piece that I did start my collection with. And because we're talking about potentially starting a collection, I have brought out the original, my first Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the GM size in the monogram canvas. This was my first one. It's what started my collection. It's what started my love with Louis Vuitton monogram, started my love with Louis Vuitton, started this very expensive addiction. You've a lot to answer for, but I love this bag. When this bag started to get very jaded looking, you can see that she is well worn, well loved. I replaced her immediately with the exact same bag, only with the pink interior. I have another one of these in the GM size in the monogram canvas that is sitting downstairs, packed full of all of my work stuff, my laptop, everything is in there, because this bag is so usable. Without a doubt, if I were to either start my collection again, as I did with this beauty, or if I were to replace what I already have, this is the first thing that I would buy. This Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the GM size. Now, this works for me because I need a bag that carries a lot whenever I'm going to work, or I need a bag that carries a lot whenever I'm traveling or going away for weekends. These bags go everywhere with me. So that works for me in my lifestyle. A large tote I just think is so usable. There are other options. There are Goyard totes, there are other totes, but for me, nothing is going past the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I am this bag's biggest supporter and advocate. I love it. I would buy this in a heartbeat again if my collection were to disappear. This is definitely number one. Number two is a bag that I equally have a love affair with. I collect these. I have these in every colour that I can think of. I would love to complete the rainbow, but the crazy Chanel prices might delay that or stop that altogether. And of course, I'm talking about a Chanel Mini. This would be the second luxury piece that I would buy to either start again or to replace my collection. And it's because for me, these bags are just so usable. I love crossbody bags, I love small bags, I love mini bags. I can wear them with my children. Even before I had children, I loved crossbody bags. I like to be hand-free. I like to be able to shop hand-free. They fit my essentials when I'm not going to work. I actually don't carry that much, so this works perfectly for me. I think these bags are so usable. They come in so many colours. You will be able to find something that works for you and your wardrobe. This can go from day to night. You can wear this crossbody. Daytime, you can put the clips on it and wear it in your shoulder. You can tuck the strap in like I have and use it at night as a clutch bag, as I have done many, many times. Personally, if I was going to buy another one to restart a collection or to replace, I would probably go Preloved and get another Caviar Mini. I think the Caviar, the one that's sitting just behind the chair, is a lambskin in a raspberry. That's my favourite. That's my favourite colour. That's the one I had to have. It's Chevron, which is also my favourite. But lambskin is less wearable and less durable than Caviar. If I was going to have a 10-piece luxury collection, even with what I know that Chanel prices are, and even with how hard I know they are to get on the resale market, and even knowing you're going to buy above retail, I'm going to go resale and I'm going to get a Caviar Mini just because they're so durable and usable. This little one has been through the wars with me and she's in fabulous condition. So that's what I'm going to do for number two. Equally, I could also buy a Cocoa Crush, which is this purple one over here, or the Chanel Mini Reissue, which is the metallic one. They're very, very similar. This one has 4 grommets and can double up on your shoulder. This one has the little ball that can shorten the strap, or any of these I would be happy to take again as my second bag because they're so usable and such a sturdy staple in my collection. If I had first choice, I'd probably go for a rectangle mini in Caviar. Number three is absolutely not going to be most people's number three of what they would replace on their luxury collections. It's the Louis Vuitton Agenda cover in the GM, and I appreciate this is not going to be for everybody, but for me, I use this every single day. Now, I appreciate that I'm sitting in a room with a Birkin and baguettes and classic flaps and lots of beautiful bags, capucines, lots and lots of beautiful bags. I'm very, very blessed. But yes, I would replace this before I would replace all of those. The reason being, I use this every day. This is my constant companion. I have in it this beautiful, from Emma Anders, who owns Vantage Agendas, this Amelia Rose's Closet dashboard. These are things that my sons have made me that are tucked in here. I have my notes in here. I have my stickers. I have my life in here. I just love it. I just love this. I carry it with me all the time. It goes to work. It goes wherever I go. If we go away for the weekend, this comes with me. It's such a staple for me. When I use it, I love it. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good. I just love having it with me. And I appreciate that that's not going to be a number 3 for everybody, or if you're starting a collection, only buy one of these if you already write things down. If you're already somebody that uses agendas or notebooks, you should get the use out of this. If you're not going to suddenly start just because you get a Louis Vuitton one, even if it's very pretty. But something that is an accessory that you're using every day is going to make you happy. It makes me happy, and this would be number 3 for me. Bestie, who I talk about a lot in this channel, is also a Louis Vuitton lover. This would not be number 3 for him. He does not write things down much. He much prefers technology. Writing and stationery has my heart. Technology has his. But I do know though that very high up his list would be his monogram Louis Vuitton laptop cover. That would be very high up his list. That would be his equivalent of this, because he takes it to work every day. He sees it, he uses it, makes him happy, he loves it. And that would be his equivalent of the stationery, but it would also be very, very high up the list of things he would buy. Even though he has clothes and trunks and many other things, that's going to be high up there. Number 4 and 5 are 2 pieces that I did buy very early on in my luxury collection journey, if that's what we're calling it. And it is the Louis Vuitton key pouch or key clay and the Louis Vuitton key holder. I have mine in the 4 ring size. Both of these I use on a daily basis. I have a lot of SLGs. I have a video with my whole SLG collection. I have toiletries, pouches, mini pochettes, lots of SLGs. These are the 2 that I would replace first, because they're the 2 that I use every day. This has my keys in it, comes with me every day. This has my small essentials, comes with me every day. Fits into mini bags, fits into basically everything I use. Gets so much use. Daily companions, again, rather than replacing or buying something that I'm going to use occasionally, I'm going to go for both of these. And again, I'm going to get them in the caviar, and I'm going to get them in the monogram because that's my favourite. But I'm going to get them in the caviar because caviar is very, very hardy. I have found that these last and stand up very, very well. The edges on this one is curling a bit because they are used a lot, but I find these really, really good pieces, really good everyday pieces. If you're thinking of either of these, I have a video comparing both of them, which might help you figure out which one is best for you. I also have a video which is an in-depth review of this and gives about 8 or 9 ways to wear this and use this, which may be helpful if you're looking at them. But these are great pieces and are 4 and 5 on my list. Number 6 is going back to bags, and this is a bag that I don't understand why I didn't buy sooner, because I absolutely love it. So far we have the Neverfill, which is the large tote. We have the small crossbody bag, which can carry you from day to night. Now I'm going for a statement bag, a bag that's more of a nighttime bag for me, more of a clutch, say, more of a bag that is a focal point, and it is of course the Louis Vuitton Petite Malle, which I'm now addicted to and have 3 of because I just love them. This is the first one that I bought, and it's the first one I would replace in the traditional monogram because it's just so usable. I look to use this bag. If we're going somewhere, I will look to put an outfit together that I can wear this. I love it. Whenever I have worn this bag, it is such a statement. It's a talking point. It's a focal point. People notice it. People comment on it. I feel great using this bag. It's a vibe all by itself. It carries me from day to night if I need it to. It does come with a black crossbody strap, so you can use it during the day. For me, I use this much more as a nighttime bag, or if I'm going somewhere that is a nighttime-like event, even if it's a lunch. Love it. And I would buy this next. If I was thinking about a bag that's an evening bag of what to buy next, I was between this and I was between the purple sequined Fendi Baguette, which is in here somewhere, because both of those, whenever I take them out at night, I feel fabulous. I feel like both of them are just moments, vibes, love them. This maybe just had the edge because of the trunk. Maybe being with the monogram, it's more wearable. The purple maybe wouldn't go with as much. They were very close together, thinking about what would fall into this category, but this one just pipped it for some reason. I don't really know how to articulate it to you. This is just the one that I would go for first if I was replacing all of my collection. Number 7 of luxury pieces that I would go for next is a larger bag that can go crossbody, can be carried on the shoulder, is a more slouchy, more casual bag that's going to fit more than the Chanel Mini. That is not the size of the GM, which is not as small and as niche for use as the Petite Mal. And I'm talking about probably either the Chanel 19, my Chanel 19 is downstairs because it's the bag I'm actually using today, or the Chanel denim decompressed bag, which is even bigger again than my 19. I love this bag as an option for a larger bag. I can put my book in this when I'm going places. I can put my water bottle. I can put my keys, my wallet. I can put the children's water bottles in this. This fits a lot. This fits more than my Chanel 19. I love the Chanel 19. It's black. I've used it a lot because I don't have a huge amount of black bags, and it goes with my leather jacket, which I love to wear. So either of these are probably where I would be going next. If you can get the denim version like this one, it's going to be less expensive than the 19 in the leather version. This is bigger, but you can get a Chanel 19 that's the same size as this. You can get a large Chanel 19 that would fit a laptop if that's what you need, if you need a bag as big as that. But I would probably go for either the 19 or a denim version, or one of the seasonal type versions like this that's still a flat bag, because I like flat bags and I know they're expensive from Chanel, but this is probably what I would get next. This one has a great strap drop for underneath your arm. I can wear it very comfortably. I do need to try putting on the little Amazon clips that I ordered to shorten the strap because it's very long crossbody, but these are just really usable bags and just a bigger, slouchier crossbody. I did look at the Fendi Baguette whenever I was looking at this category because it's a bit bigger than the Mini and you can fit a bit more in it. But the reason I've went for either this or the 19 is I'm thinking a slouchier, more casual bag that you can wear on a day-to-day basis and kind of throw everything in, and these both fit this category for me. Number 8 on my list is one of my absolute favourite Louis Vuitton pieces, and it is the Louis Vuitton Nice Mini. Now, mine has my makeup in it. Mine is a mess. I don't clean it. It's covered in makeup. It does have an organiser in it, but I love it. This is, again, it's in the monogram, which is my favourite Louis Vuitton canvas. It reminds me of a mini trunk. You can see my mini trunk, the Coffet Trésor, I think it's called, up here. This reminds me of one of them. So this sits on my desk, on my vanity table, in my closet, in my dressing room, with all of my makeup, and makes me smile. I go in there to get ready every single day. Sitting in front of me is this little piece of Louis Vuitton heritage, and because I love the monogram and love the brand, I love this. I love seeing it sitting there. I love it holding all of my makeup. Even though this looks like a mess on camera, I know it does. I know where everything is. I can easily get in and out of it, get what I need. I love this. I have a video on this, on what it holds. My very first YouTube video was a review of this and what it's holds. It's excruciatingly, painfully embarrassing, but it does show you what you can fit in this if you're interested in it. I also have a video comparing this with the Nice Nano, and I also have a video comparing this with the Nano and the Nano Speedy and attaching straps to them and how you can use it. I love this. There's a lot of use for it. For me, I just like it sitting with my makeup in, but this is one of my favourite Louis Vuitton pieces, and I'm buying this again as number 8 if I'm either replacing all of this or starting again. The next thing that I'm buying is not ready to wear. I'm not putting any ready to wear in this list because I don't think it would be in my top 10. I'm not putting any shoes or trainers in this list. I do love my luxury trainers. I think they add to an outfit. But I honestly think that if you were limiting to a 10-piece collection, you can get trainers that aren't luxury level that look good, just as good to put with an outfit, and you don't need to spend the money on those. So I'm not choosing any of those. I'm not choosing any of my heels or anything because, again, I think you can get versions of them. I'm also not choosing any scarves. If this was a few years ago, I probably would have chosen a Louis Vuitton scarf and a shawl because I used to wear them a lot. I don't really wear them now, so I'm probably not going to put one of those in the top 10 items that I would get. I'm not really going to put in anything like belts because I think you can get options that aren't luxury level that are going to work for you. So what I'm choosing for number 9 is my Volt necklace because I love it and I don't take it off. My jewellery stack on my neck is this one at the bottom is the Volt, and I will try not to go too in your face, but that's the Volt. It's the small one in the yellow gold. It is a L and then it has a little diamond in the middle of it. It's the Louis Vuitton Fine Jewellery Volt collection. That's what I'm buying next. Reason being, I love it. I love the look of it. It makes me happy wearing it and I wear it every single day. Also, it works really well in a stack. I sleep in this stack. This is what I like to wear. So I have my Louis Vuitton Volt on the bottom. I have this diamond line, which is by Ideal or Idol, who I love. This is not sponsored by them, but I love them and I will continue to love them and wear them. I do have a discount code for Ideal. I will link them down below in the description box. My earrings today are Ideal as well. I think they're a fabulous option for diamonds. They go really well with the Volt above it, which is a reason why I'm replacing the Volt out of everything. And then this is from Ana Luisa, and I will leave a link to Ana Luisa as well down below. If you like to stack your necklaces, this is a great one to have because it's flat and it doesn't really tangle with these two. And I wear the 3 of these every day. I sleep in them, I shower in them. I don't really take them off and they are just how I wear my jewellery. So what I'm buying for my 9th piece is this Louis Vuitton Volt. I just love it. I love the look of it. I think even on its own it looks really well. I think it's big enough to be a statement without being too big for everyday use. That's definitely number 9 for me. I love it and this is how I like to wear it with these other 2 beside it. I'm probably not including in this top 10 any costume jewellery. I do love costume jewellery. I wear a lot of it. The reason I'm not is I think you can probably get a version that isn't designer to fill the space that you need in your wardrobe if you're putting together a 10-piece collection. And if I'm buying my top 10 again, my costume jewellery, although I love it, I'm probably not going to make it as high as top 10 because I could get it from brands that aren't luxury level that would still fill the gap for me, although I would definitely miss my Hermes click-clack bracelets because I wear them a lot, but I'm not going to put it top 10. I'm not going to put my costume earrings either since I got these Ideal ones and the other Lucia one that comes around your ear. I wear them basically every day, so I haven't been wearing my costume jewellery earrings as much, so they're not taking 10th place. What is taking 10th place on my list is probably a surprising one, and it is this Louis Vuitton perfume. Now, this is my new bottle that I got for Christmas from Bestie. I have a bottle in my dressing room with a very little bit left in it, and it is the California Dream. The reason that I am replacing this if I can only have 10 pieces of luxury, and that probably sounds strange to buy a perfume because there's so many other beautiful perfumes that I love. It will run done, so why am I picking something that won't be here forever? It's because scent and smell can just transport me to so many places. And I have such a memory associated with this scent. I've worn this to so many places that I have really good memories about. It brings back a lot to me and I love the scent that much. So I am going to buy number 10 this again because that scent, those memories, that transportation, I don't want to give that up. So that's the number 10 that I'm going to buy. If you don't already have a scent that you have such an association with, you might not want to waste number 10 of a luxury collection on a Louis Vuitton perfume because that might sound a bit crazy to some people. So if I wasn't going for the perfume and it wasn't me personally replacing my top 10 and I was talking to you about what I think would be a good first 10 pieces for you, we already have the costume jewellery. We have covered a lot of what I would put as my top 10, but the 10th item would be something else that you can wear every day that is going to give you joy whenever you're not necessarily really dressed up or you're not taking a handbag, you're not going anywhere particularly special. So I would go for something that you're going to wear on a daily basis. That for you might be a pair of costume earrings, it might be a pair of fine jewellery earrings. The Tribals from Dior, I absolutely love them. I bought my Midnight Blue Tribals very early in my luxury collection journey and I wore them a lot. I still wear them, but I wore them a lot and I feel they're very statement-y. They were something that even if I had the plainest of outfit on and before I had much of bags to match in, I could put those on and they were a statement for me and I loved them. I really, really like those. I also like the CC, the Chanel CC. I know that the stones can fall out of them. I know not everybody recommends them, but I like them. I still wear mine. I still think that they are fabulous. Statement-y. It could be for you that it's a chunky piece of costume jewellery like my Louis Vuitton Volt necklace. I love that. I think that's a statement. It could be a belt for you. It's something else. For me, it's that perfume is going to take number 10, but it's something else that you're going to use on a daily basis that fits your lifestyle, that's going to give you that little bit of joy every day, even if it's not an occasion that you can take one of your bags with you, or you can take your key clay out, or it's just going to be something you wear that gives you that little boost. Those are the 10 items that I personally would buy as my first 10 items if I didn't have a luxury collection or if I was replacing what I do have. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope it's been informative and entertaining. If you do have any comments or questions or any of this, or if you think any of my choices are absolutely nuts, please come into the comment box and let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much to Isabel and Amy for tagging me to do this. If you have enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.